What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Power Play with CJ. I just want to focus in on the Minnesota Wild landing Chris Stewart from the Buffalo Sabres in exchange for a second-round pick. Stewart gives you, some size and some tenacity in the in the middle six at this point. But I think he can definitely help out in the power play. Unrestricted free agent at the end of the year. The Sabres, the trade rumors have been with him all season, and I think looking at it from his perspective, it's good to get out of Buffalo. I think kind of like it could be like the Matt Molson situation where he re-signs there at the end of the season, and could end up being back with the Sabres as they have a bright future with their high number of draft picks, and the possibility of that guy ending up there. But I think you look at it from the Wild's perspective. They had already made a move for Dubnyk, and then today added Jordan Leopold as well. And to add a guy like Stewart for a second-round pick, I think is a good deal. The Bruins ran on him, obviously, and I think the possibility of him coming to Boston was there. I think they made a shrewder move given their set of circumstances to get Brett Connolly. Gives you something down the line as well. In terms of a 22-year-old that still has some upside. Stewart, you know what you're getting. The consistency isn't as great as people would like it to be, but if he gets on a hot streak, look out for this Minnesota Wild team. I mean, they're right in the thick of things after a very, very awful start to the season, and I think having him in the lineup definitely benefits their chances of making the playoffs. And they get some size up front with him, and obviously front of the show Charlie Coyle. So I'm very curious to see what comes next for the Wild as we get 6 weeks of the playoffs. They're going to be in until the end. Whether or not they get in is entirely up to them. They've got to play to the level they're capable of, and if Devin Dubnyk continues his stellar play, the guys in front of him can play with more confidence and really do some great things. And this team will be a tough out in the playoffs with Dubnyk playing the way he is, and then you add a guy like Stewart here that gives you a lot of pretty good tenacity and physicality in addition to scoring. Anyway, that's all I got. Sort of the power play with CJ on the Minnesota Wild landing Chris Stewart. Stay tuned for episodes of the season and beyond. Later, guys.